It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up next...
The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in that end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Giants first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do it, and if they don't find early success today, I have a feeling the result might not be all that different.
A big play there for Washington. 36 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Daniels going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Thomas. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants. Quick throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Giants go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Now it's McCaffrey. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and 5. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Giants 1st down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw left side. That's Johnson. 1 quarter in the books. 10-3 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he's into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Giants.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So out is Coot. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll throw with Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Throwing now. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeaux, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
You can see the trust they have in this running back and the offensive line. You're facing a 3-and-out. You're trying to extend this drive, turn around, hand it to the guy behind you, and let him do the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead to the 43-yard line. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. The Giants sending out their punter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Commanders offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. 15 yards through the air. 1st down, Washington.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Commanders are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. The Giants going to call their 3rd and final timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the jump. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On first down, Daniels. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. On second down, it's Daniels. The catch made there by Sutton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Daniels now going to look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. On the draw, here comes McCaffrey. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Third down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A run with Taylor. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. They go right back to Taylor. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he will have the Commanders' first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
First down, Washington.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Commanders will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Coverage by Mikey Sainristil.
Back to the air again on second and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be. Here's first and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. First down throw there is incomplete. Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. To the air again is Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throwing again, Daniel. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And the Commanders' first down.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one knocked away and incomplete. Daniels gonna throw again. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. Third and short, and it's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Open man is Robinson. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the outside, complete to Johnson. On 4th down, out comes the punter. We forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard. First and 10. On the ground, it's Taylor. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's going to have a 1st down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. On play action, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Commanders about to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Returnable from the 17. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
25-yard line.
He'll run again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Giants, 1st down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Johnson. On the bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
To gain 3. It's 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Giants 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. On the run, McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were 1 stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.